Hey, hey, welcome everybody. You have made it to repetitions and routine day number 40. So we are doing our 2-minute superset today. We have some jumpy items coming along and we have some non-jumpy items coming along. The only piece of equipment that you will need is a band, a resistance band at a mid-anchor point. We're going to be doing some back rows here. If you don't have a band, just grab a lighter set of weights and you're going to be going through the same exact motion with your dumbbells. So let's go ahead and get started, get warmed up, and then we're going to get going. So join me in a downward facing dog. Big, wide spread open fingertips. Drive your heels down to the ground. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Just go ahead and be present on your mat. Don't worry about what's coming. The time will go regardless. It always does. You find whatever you can do within the moment. And the fact that you made it, that you pushed play, even if you just sit on your booty and watch the whole thing, you're still building the habit. All right, bring yourself forward, shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your tailbone and then draw the rib cage up. Take a couple deep breaths here. Pull your elbows to point back at your toes. Shift your body weight forward so you're on your toes, your shoulders are forward. You can drop onto your knees if you need to first, otherwise lower all the way down onto your belly. And then see if you can grab your feet with your hands. If you're not able to, don't worry, just bring your hands and feet toward one another. Once you grab your feet, roll the shoulders back, tuck your chin, and push your feet into your hands. Take a few deep breaths here, tucking your chin. That stretch through the front of the chest and the shoulders. And then relax. Put your toes back on the ground. Press into your hands, shift your hips back. All right, we are going to start off with an alternating knee to elbow. So we're going to take a high plank position and draw opposite knee to opposite elbow, alternating back and forth. If you need to stay on your hands and knees, then feel free. All right, 2 minutes. You just find whatever you can and go. Make sure that your upper body is staying nice and still, controlled and stable. Right over those hands. We really like to start pushing back so that the chest is back behind the wrists. But we want to keep the chest between those thumbs so that the shoulders are kind of up over your knuckles. Then you draw in the rib cage, tuck in the tailbone, and then use your abdominals to pull the leg in. Small little rotation through the mid-back. So we have our 2 minutes here, and then we're going to get an entire minute to break. Gear up for the next set. So try to find your push, your drive. Pull the elbows to point back to your toes. Grip through the back. Super strong thoughts. Get that breath work going. Tuck and tighten into the belly. "33 seconds to go. You can do it just one at a time. These don't go fast. It's all about just holding support. Keep pushing even after you get tired. Your body wants a break, but your mind gets strong and pushes you through. Time. Very well done. All right, sit back. Hips over heels. Reach your arms way out in front. Slide those shoulder blades down. Good job. Let's stretch through those wrists. So pull the palms to point up towards your armpits. Good job. All right, go ahead and come up to standing. Next up, we are going to have jump squats. Just regular, good old jump squats. You can find the pace you want, the range you want. Obviously, the lower you go, the higher you go, the more likely you're going to need more breaks. It's not a bad thing. Breaking is not a bad thing. It means you're pushing yourself to your limits. Here we go. You're pushing yourself to your limits, and then you're taking that recovery to just keep it going from there. Good job. Sink it deep. Hold that belly strong. Good job, good job. Woo! 57 seconds to go. Don't stop unless you need to. Get to that point. You decide you can't do one more. Then you take a nice solid break until you know you can put lots of effort back out there. Keep it up. We have 8 seconds to go. 10. Woohoo! Lie on your back. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Pull the legs in. Nice little glute stretch. Regulate your breath. Switch to the other side. Flex both feet. Pull deep into the chest. Perfect. All right. Come back up. You're going to go into your back fly on our band. Hands forward. Plant into those legs so you have a firm foundation. We're not going for speed here. Just a nice solid row. A straight arm pull. Feel the shoulder blades stay packed in. So you pack the blades in and then rotate through that shoulder joint. But the back stays flat and flexed. Shoulders pull back and down. Root through the feet. Feel the legs engage. So just like our alternating knee to elbow, these are not here to be fast. Take your time. Lock it in. You'll feel your triceps also. That's great. Grip in through the glutes. Grab tight through the core. "30 seconds to go. Shimmy my way up a little. Yes, that makes it a little easier. As you fatigue, figure out where your body's going to try to compensate. Keep the belly locked, shoulders back and down. Time. Legs bent. Feel those armpits. Okay, wide face of support, hinge forward over your legs. Pull both hands outside your left calf, shift the hips over. Feel that pull through the tricep. And then the other side. Grab outside your right calf and twist. Let's see. Next up, we have our squat thrust. So squat thrust is a burpee with no push-up. Still have 15 seconds to start. Get everything stretched out, ready to go. All right. In 3, 2, and 1. Use the core, pull those knees in. Ah, 47 seconds to go. Come on, push with the uncomfortable. Almost there. Time. I hope you're gassed. Should be. Doing great. All right. Back into the core. Not that squat thrusts aren't in the core, but we are going to be in a Ticktock plank. If you don't TikTok, I'm going to have you stay on your hands and knees and do an accordion crunch. Here, side to side. Everybody else, join me on your forearms. Tuck in through those hips. Here we go. Focus on your flexions. Nice tight grab through that abdomen, through your obliques. Support with your glutes and thighs.
Figure out what you can do mentally to help you get as far as possible, whether it's counting or not counting, focusing on your breath, focusing on how much you're adding tone and health to the core. "40 seconds to go." Keep the chest up between your thumbs or between your elbows. Time. Grab, grip, tighten through that core. Good job, you made it. Whew. Bring one leg forward, one leg stays back. Bounce a little, that little hip flexor open. We're gonna need it for our squat jacks. I have to admit, these are probably what I have not been looking forward to. At the same time, when there's something that's your least favorite, usually it's what you need the most. All right, so get as low as you can, and we're gonna hit up a squat jack. So staying from your squat position, jump in and out. Sink as deep as you can. Toes in the middle, heels come wide. Whew. I'm kind of picking a number. I'm gonna hit it and then take a nice little break and go back and hit my number. Make sure you're not getting sloppy. Sloppy for me, I can feel my core go. My low back starts to pull. It's not worth it. Less reps, better form is way better. Try to get that depth. Shaky leg, shaky leg. 36 seconds left. Whew! Burn. Lifted chest, flat back. Oh, time. Not my proudest moment, but I know I gave it my all. Push until you can, or push until you can't. Got it backwards. Rest until you can. All right, let's take a little spider lunge. Toe comes up on your straight leg. Hinge in as low as feels comfortable for you. On the bent leg. I'm looking forward to the next ones. Side plank dips. If you don't plank, you're going to stand and get an oblique pull. We're going to go sets of 10. So you go 10 reps, twist over, 10 reps, twist over. So you would reach and then dip or get that crunch this way. 3, 2, and 1. Make sure the hips are stacked. I want range. For you, 6, 7, what gets that big grab in the oblique? There's 10 for me. Twist and go. Try your best not to focus on what you didn't do or how early you got caught, had to take a break, but instead focus on how far you did get. Not, oh my gosh, I had to take a break only 18 seconds in, but wow, I made it 18 seconds. And then use that to facilitate the drive for your next round. Flex, contract. You've got it. "30 seconds to go. Stack up those hips. Pack into your back. Get the front of the belly to flex. That's your support. And the obliques are what's pushing you up. Try to keep your top leg straight. Time. Take a little butterfly stretch, a little twist. And then our last one is split jumps. So it's like a jump lunge with a little stop in the middle. Twist over. Try to keep that back nice and lifted. Twist over. Again, twist. Again, twist. As always, if you don't jump, just walk or shuffle your legs into the position. So you're going to drop into your lunge, jump into the middle, and then you switch your legs to the other direction. Ready? And go. Lunge, middle, lunge, middle. Try to get that back knee as low as you can. Lifted chest, strong core, long back. One minute to go. Time. Whew. Good work, good work. All right. Just because let's finish off with a glute bridge. Yeah, we have time. Lock in deep through the core. Go ahead and press your hips up. We'll time from here. So it's kind of a start of our cool down. Active recovery. Still engage. Core, glutes. I've got my shoulders up in my ears. Got to push those puppies down. Keep rolling. We're 30 seconds in. Got 1.5 minutes to go. Reach those arms up overhead. Double check. Pull the butt in. So feel like you're reaching your tailbone toward the backs of the knees to help tuck that pelvis to put it in neutral. And you should feel the buttocks, the big part of the booty. Figure out how to get it out of your quads, please. It may take a little while. Find that mind to muscle. If you can get mind to muscle, you get so much more out of each second, out of each rep, and out of our 30-minute sets. It's like you're doing a whole hour or even more. Squeeze your knees toward each other just a bit. 30 seconds to go. Bring your arms out wide. Pull the shoulder blades under. Recheck in with those glutes. Recheck in with that core. Shoulder heads roll back. You are not overarching that low back, right? So we could just keep driving and put tension in the low back. That's not what we're here for. And time. Lower down through those hips. Hug your right knee into your chest with your hands behind your thigh. So extend the left leg long. Your head and shoulders are on the ground. Interlace your hands behind the thigh. And then I want you to check in with your pelvis. Is it flat on the ground? Can you tell if it's in position, squared off? As weird and crazy and simplistic as this little pose is here, this is actually extremely beneficial if you have any SI joint issues, which a lot of us do. Take your left hand, put it on the outside of your right knee. Push the leg over. So your hips twist up and over. And you're going to pack in that right shoulder to push it into the ground. And you only push your knee so far as you can keep that right shoulder pushed into the ground. All right, well, that really had some tough points, but I feel so accomplished, good, and jazzed that I got her done. Roll in. Let's get that glute stretch. Cross your ankle over the knee. Interlace your hands behind your thigh. Pull deep into your chest. Make sure still that pelvis is squared off on the ground. This is also really good for that SI joint. If you struggle to get much pull in, find a wall to place that outer leg onto, and then you can cross the knee over and get some extra kind of grab. Okay, right leg long on the ground. Interlace your hands behind your left thigh, and then pull in, and then find that pelvis to square off on the ground. So the goal here isn't to pull the knee as tight as you can. So you still kind of have to engage the core. You definitely have to. Not a ton, but some. Your right leg is still flexed. Your left foot is flexed. And you're pulling the core to set that pelvis square. Take your right hand to the outside of the left knee, put your left arm out straight, and then push the left knee over to the right. Breathe with it. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to get a back pop. Usually you have to relax and exhale. I have to stop talking. I always love feedback. I am here for you, not for me, even though I definitely benefit from this. I want to know what excites you, what motivates you and inspires you. Roll back in. Of course, sometimes it is good to have to do some things you might not want to do. For some of us, it's speeding up the pace. For some of us, it's slowing down the pace. It's all extremely beneficial and good, especially if you're consistent. Having some lower intensity days are very, very, very healthy, and they make it so that you can keep going on the high intensity days. It's too much stress on the body to go high intensity every day. All right, let's rock and roll a couple times. 1, 2, one more time, and pop up. Hang over those legs. Good job. All right, I hope you all are ready for a new set of work, a new 2 weeks starting Monday. If you do this in sync, day 41, be ready. It's going to be fun. I'll see you then.